in.
Hi, my name is Sheena. I'll be taking care of you today.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to be closing the door so that I can give you some privacy.
Okay.
Using a hand sanitizer so that way I can make sure that everything is clean. Okay, so how are you feeling today?
Okay.
Alright, are you having any pain?
Nope.
Any cough?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you had a cough?
About 2 days.
Any phlegm?
No, but I've had a runny nose and it's clear.
Okay, very good. So, any other problems aside from that?
Nope.
Good. So, I would recommend that you drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Do you drink coffee?
I do.
Okay, when you drink coffee, always try to add, for every cup of coffee, add a glass of water to that, at least 8 glasses of water that I recommended you to do.
Okay.
Make sure that you get adequate sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours a night. Focus on your high protein food, high vitamin C, and high zinc content for promotion of healing. And stay away from people with sickness or any illnesses. So if you cannot, please absolutely wash your hands as much as you could. All right?
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to be checking your vital signs. So the reason why I'm checking your vital signs is to establish baseline, monitor current condition, and evaluate any response to the intervention I will be doing for you, and identify any problems. So first of all, I'm going to be checking for your level of consciousness. So silly questions, I call it. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
Dennis, January 21st, 1978.
Tell me where you are.
I'm in Sebring, Florida.
Very good. And tell me what is the date today.
November 25th, 2018.
Very good. So now we're moving on to checking your neurological status. What that means is basically I'm checking your brain status, any problems in there. So we have, not to be really nerd about it, but we're checking all the cranial nerves. So first I'm going to be checking the cranial nerves 3, 7, and 10. So tell me, go ahead and raise your eyebrows for me. Very good. So I'm looking for any symmetry or any asymmetry or any other problems. Now give me a big smile with your teeth showing. Again, I'm looking for equalness. Very good. Everything's equal. And then close your eyes for me. I'm going to be rubbing something on your cheeks, your jaw, and your chin. What does that feel like? Can you feel it?
Yes.
What does that feel like?
Like you're rubbing a cotton pad
Perfect.
in your face.
Alright, now you can have your eyes open again. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check your soft palate and your uvula. That's the thing that's sticking out on close to your throat.
Right.
So I'm going to have you open your mouth. I'm going to be depressing your tongue. Alright, now go ahead and say ah.
Ah.
Very good. No problem, no masses, no swelling, redness, and everything looks pretty equal in here. Now, next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to stick your tongue out. Do a movement from left to right. Very good. Okay. So, again, it's medially or in the middle where it should be. So next, I'm going to be asking you to close your eyes again. And I'm going to be closing or putting my finger on your ear and just pressing it. Make sure that you can hear on that side. And on this side, tell me what I'm doing. Can you hear that?
Yeah, you're moving your fingers around.
Very good. Okay, on the other side. Can you feel the same? Or hear the same? Good. Alright. Now you can open your eyes again. Now I'm going to be asking you to shrug your shoulder as soon as I put my hands on it, and I want you to fight the resistance. Very good. I'm just checking for the strength, and again, symmetry. Now hold my hands tight. Very good. I'm looking for the strength, and I'm making sure that the strength is equally distributed. So moving on to the integumentary, also known as your skin. With this part, I'm going to be looking at your appearance, your color, and checking for any lesions. So I'm going to be looking at your arms, okay, and then your abdomen. Can you stand up for me, please? Turn around. Very good. Just looking for any discoloration, any abnormalities, really. Then I'm going to be looking. ahead and have a seat again for me, please. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do about the skin assessment is I'm gonna pinch on your arm. This is what we call skin turgor assessment. So if I pinch and it stays up, that indicates dehydration, but yours is pretty good. It goes back to where it's supposed to, so that kind of shows me a healthy hydration on your end. So we're moving on to your lungs. All right. First, I'm gonna be looking at your lungs again, which the appearance of it. So stand up for me, please. I'm just looking for the symmetry or any unusual protrusion. Okay. It will be just down a little bit, okay, so I can see it better. All right, now turn around again. Here you go. All right, so go ahead and sit down. We'll leave that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll get it.
I'll help. All right. So now I'm gonna be listening to your lungs. Where is? Oh, excuse me. Let me just get my stethoscope. Starting on the bronchial tree. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, now turn it around for me.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Okay.
Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Very good. Everything sounds clear, no wheezing, wetness, which usually presents as crackles. All right, and then we're going to be checking for your circulation. First of all, I'm going to be listening to your heart. Starting with there's 5 locations that I'm going to be listening to, starting with the pulmonic, aortic, herbs, tricuspid, and the mitral, which is what we call apex, and the loudest that gives us a sound of the heart. So I'll be staying here for a minute just so I can accurately count your heartbeat. That is 1 minute, and your heart rate is about 78. The normal range is 60 to 100. Alright, and I'm going to be palpating for your pulses. I'm checking for any unevenness, any skip. There's none. That's your radial pulse. I'll be checking on your post-tibial pulse. Expressive, symmetric, and then your pedal pulse. Expressive and symmetric. Very good. And then last but not least, I'm checking for edema on both your extremities. Okay, sometimes edema, you cannot see it, but once you press and it stays, that is positive on the edema. Everything looks good. Do you ever swallow at all?
Nope.
Good. Next, I'm going to be having you laying down because I'll be checking for your abdomen. Alright. So, I'm going to get you a blanket. Okay. Okay, so first I'm going to be looking at your abdomen just to make sure that it's symmetric or equal.
Sorry. My daughter has a blanket like this.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So, alright, so I'm just going to be inspecting your abdomen if there's any protrusion, any unusual in discoloration, unusual distribution of the hair. So far, everything's looking normal. And then I'm looking at your belly button just to make sure the contour is not abnormal or out of ordinary. There's no discharge. There's no hypo or hyperpigmentation, which is discoloration, whether it's darker or lighter. All right, ladies.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna ask you to lift your head almost like you're gonna sit up, but you're not. There you go, perfect. So what I just tried to rule out is hernia. Usually if you have hernia, it'll protrude when you do that movement. Now I'm gonna be listening to the sound of your belly. All right. All right, I hear very active. Normally we try to stay for at least 5 minutes before we actually tell you that it's hypoactive, but I didn't have to do that because you're very active and it's normal. Let's see. All right, and so now I'm going to be listening for the Brui, starting on the abdominal aorta. I'll be using the bell this time, and then your renal artery, and then I'll be listening for the iliac artery, and then your femoral artery. Alright, that's okay to be ticklish, that's normal. That's okay. So with why I listen for the Brui, because that helps me find out whether there's concern for aneurysm, for any aortic problems like occlusions, all that stuff. Okay, so now I will be palpating or pressing against your stomach. This is just to rule out any swelling, masses, just any other problems. So notice that I listen to it first before I start palpating, because when I palpate and listen, it's going to interrupt the sound of the belly. So that's why we have to do this in such order. So I'm gonna be pressing. Any pain?
No.
Very good. I don't feel any masses, no tenderness. Very good. And you didn't have any organ transplant, did you?
No.
Very good, because I should have asked that before the assessment. Because if you have organ transplant, it's actually not indicated for me to do that assessment, that palpation. I'll have to skip it, but I'm glad that you did it.
Okay.
All right, so then I'm going to be assessing your bladder, and usually your bladder is here. I'm going to be palpating it. And normally, I don't feel it, and that's actually, sorry, you're ticklish. That's actually normal that I don't feel your bladder. Usually, we only feel it when there's, your bladder is distended. And if it is distended, it's usually, it feels like a smooth mass and round. Now, I will have you sitting up. Sitting on the side of the wall. And then I'm going to do a, we call it costovertebral angle, which basically means I'm going to be tapping on the lower side of your back where your kidneys are, and I'm looking for any tenderness. So let me know, okay? Anything?
Nope.
Very good. All right. Let's see. We're almost done.
Okay.
We'll be moving on to your motor function. I'm going to be testing for the strength and tone. First, I'm going to feel your arms. Just relax your arms for me. Any pain?
Nope.
For any masses, I'm going to check for your legs too. All right. Now let's relax. Now contract your muscles for me. There you go. Perfect. I'm looking for any protrusion, unusual protrusion, and any unusual movements such as jerking. Do contraction on this one too. All right, thank you. All right, next what we're gonna do is I'll have you again squeeze my fingers. All right, perfect. Now I will have you lay down again for me, please. First of all, with your arms, bend your elbows, and then bend or flex back. Do the same thing on your legs, 90 degree. Okay, back. Thank you. And then, last but not least, I'm gonna have you standing up, and I'm gonna have you touch your toes, and then back. Then move side to side with your focusing on your hip movement. Very good. So go ahead and lay down.
Lay down.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Is that too much of a an assessment for you or what?
Nope.
Did I make you tired?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be just putting your blanket on. Are you feeling comfortable?
Yep.
All right. This is your call bell. All right. So if you need something, just let us know. I'll be reviewing your chart, charting the assessment, and we'll go from there. So
Okay.
if you need something, just call. Hit the
Thank
press
you,
or
Sheila.
the bell button. Okay.
Okay,
I'll be washing
will
my
do.
hands again.
All right.
Thank you so much and have a good one.
You too.